side of State Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the 49ers. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games.
Jason Sanders set to kick
With
off.
Brock Heward and I'm Kate Scotch. This is Jason Sanders on to handle the opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by a second-year passer from Tennessee. A big quarterback, Brock, with an even bigger arm, Joe Milton.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he'll scurry forward for a pick of a 3. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Ready?
Here's Tracy once more. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get you a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 20.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest, but I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Ready, set.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Get it. 60.
3rd and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
It's 4th down.
4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Probably feels like he owes his guys one after last week, doesn't he? Threw a couple picks, did find the end zone. His guys around him still found a way to win. And here's where he's got to be careful, Kate. You can't get it all back at once. Sometimes, when you're over-aggressive, it leads to, well, days like last week with a couple interceptions. Got to do your job, and just do your job well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
What's going to throw here on third? Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field. Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, nets on the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
Get it. County Lions. Get it.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose.
This one
And
is
this
something.
one's recovered by the Cardinals.
This one is just something.
Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at it. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. He's got it downfield near the edge. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Good for a Cardinals first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Second and 15 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Brought in. A big gain here for Diggs. Into the red zone. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. 49ers to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10 here. Ward. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 32 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Jeopardy! Jeopardy Lions! 19 Charger! 19 Charger!
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
70 Timberwolves!
Here he goes, third and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Tackled by Jack Campbell. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Into the hands of
Whoa, what the fuck?
And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cardinals.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Let's go! Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Coming on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it's second down coming up.
At the 40-yard line.
Get it!
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive up the gut. It was Tyrell Dotson with the tackle. Third down here, need 8 on play.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away. And
Great
that's going to
defense,
force
because he could have
fourth
just
down.
took off for real.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Drop 50! Here we go! Set! Lightning 18! Ready, right?
They'll work against the blitz. And he's getting close, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to call himself. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the gun, it's Ward. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Ward now. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Dump off caught by his back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Again, Ward going to the air. Escapes the pocket. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
First and 10 at the 17.
Working inside the red zone. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw, and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The 49ers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And air it out on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a fourth down. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play.
Here we go, set. Huh.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Across the 45 and still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready? 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Dumps it off to his running back. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They give to Tracy up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after added on by Elliott. And the Cardinals grow their lead to 8.
49ers 6. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the 49ers on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Toss play to Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a run with Wright. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now looking to throw with Ward. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Stoppage following that play. Emeka Egbuka in some pain, Brock. He's going to get some assistance. Man, we hope this is something minor. Ward now on third down. It's a screen to Barkley. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Cardinals and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer.
Ready up.
49ers into the dime defensively. Third down.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. The Cardinals out for the punt. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The 49ers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Here's Ward. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's
what the fuck is
intercepted.
that?
DJ Turner comes up with it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And that one doesn't give him much, give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Let's go now.
They bring Diggs in motion. Hilton now on third down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Running behind center with White. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. We get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going now on first down. Ward. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Here's a give inside to right. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Come on. Panther 60, Panther.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Looking to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Has it at the 37. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
First down throw here for Ward. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal,
At the 46-yard line.
Go!
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers, 8 points behind. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, stack. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running for the marker with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ready?
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this
Who's my backup QB?
franchise scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut it to just 2 late in the game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The 49ers will line up for the
Cowboy
2-point
80.
conversion.
Steady.
Setting up to pass. And that catch gets to
Let's
the 2.
go.
We're all tied up here in the 4. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Bonner with the grab. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. And the 49ers.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up 3rd
And they
down.
still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now to throw. Has his man. It stops. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Milton now. Jump off caught by his back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A gain of 12
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 30.
Sticking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd
A lot of
and
pressure
1.
on this kick for Jake Elliott. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over. and that lead certainly isn't safe.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 back.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And there was no easing up. It took